Let's try this question. This question is taken from SPM 2022 Paper 2 Section B, and it is from your Form 5 at Math Chapter 5 Probability Distribution. Now let's look at Part A. The mass of police cadet members in the school is normally distributed, normal distribution, with a means of 60 kg. Mean is equal to 60 kg. It is given that the probability of a police cadet member chosen at random from the school has a mass less than 61 kg is 0.9772. Okay, body mass, so I will just use M. Less than 61 kg is equal to 0.9772. Okay, now let's look at the part A here. If 8 police cadet members are chosen at random from the school, find the probability that all the 8 members have the mass less than 61 kg. Until here, you might start to get confused because the questions tell you that this is normal distribution, right? But when you look at the part 1, you will notice that this is actually binomial distribution question, right? So for binomial distribution, we need N, P, and Q. We have the N here, which is 8 given by the question. But what is P? Now, P is a property of success. So if I ask you, what is the probability of getting a student who's the cadet, getting a police cadet whose the body mass is less than 61 kg? Do we have this probability? Yes, right? Go back to the questions. It is given that the probability of a police cadet member chosen at random from the school has mass less than 61 kg is this, right? Less than 61 kg. Do you notice that these two are exactly the same? Less than 61 kg. So from here, we know that the probability of getting a cadet police whose body mass is less than 61 kg is this. So this is actually P. N is equal to 8 given by the questions. So P is equal to 0.9772. And can we get the Q? Yes, right? P plus Q is equal to 1. So Q is equal to 1 minus 0.9772. Okay, Q is equal to... Okay, let me double check. 1 minus 0.1 minus 0.9772. Okay, correct. Now, so for part 1, all the 8 members have the mass less than 61 kg. So X is equal to 8. Using a formula NCR. 8 C8 times P 0.9772 raised to the power of 8 times Q 0.0228 raised to the power of 0. Always remember, the sum of these two numbers must be equal to the total number of tries. So just press your calculator. 8C8 is equal to 1, right? 0.9772 raised to the power of 8. And this raised to the power of 0 is actually equal to 1. Okay, our answer is, I just round off it to 4 decimal places, 0.8315. Okay, this is the answer for part 1. Now let's look at part 2. At most, 6 members have the mass less than 61 kg. So the P was still the same, Q still the same, N still the same. So at most 6 members. Okay, we are looking for this. X less than or equal to 6, at most 6. So how do we get this one? We can take 1 minus P x equal to 7 minus P x equal to 8, right? Okay, now 1 minus P x equal to 7 using a formula NCR. So 8C 7 times 0.9772 raised to the power of 7 times 0.0228 raised to the power of 1. Okay, we'll be sure that the sum of these two numbers is equal to the total number of tries. So how about this one? Px equal to 8. We got it just now, right? So I just use the answer just now. 0.8315. 0.8, oh, sorry. 0.8315. Okay, just press this one. XC7 times 0.9772 raised to the power of 7 times 0.0228 raised to the power of 1. Okay, 0.1552, 0.1552, 0.1552. This one just copy first and then press to calculate again. 1 minus 0.1552 minus 0.8315. Okay, so the answer is 0.0133. Okay, this is the answer for part 2. Now let's look at part B. If a police cadet member is chosen at random from the school, find the probability that the mass is less than, okay, you notice that this one is no longer less than 61 kilogram, but less than 60.5 kilogram. Okay, so how do we solve this? Now, we are looking for this body mass. I just use M, less than 60.5. So we are looking for this one. So you know, right? We actually can convert it to Z value using the formula X minus mean over standard deviation. X minus mean, which is 60 given by the quotient, divided by the standard deviation. But the problem is we don't have the standard deviation. So now the first thing is to get the standard deviation first. Okay, now go back to the questions. It is given that the probability of a police cadet member chosen at random from the school has a mass less than 61 kilogram is this one. This one. So here we actually can use it to help us to get the standard deviation. Now I convert it to Z value. It will become 61x minus mean divided by the standard deviation is equal to this, right? Okay. So this is equal to 1. Okay, now we want to get the value for this one so that we can find the standard deviation. So we need to use our standard normal distribution table, or you can use your calculator. But if you are using the standard normal distribution table, you will notice that the maximum is 0.5, right? We don't have 0.9772. Okay, let me draw a diagram to help you to visualize the situation. Now we know that 1 over sigma will not be here. Why? If let's say it's over here, right? Less than this one, definitely the answer will not be more than 0.5, right? Because here is 0.5, here is 0.5. So we know this will not be the case. Let me erase this one. Okay, it should be on the right hand side. On the right hand side. So this is 0.9772, right? So how do we get this? So here I can change it to probability for Z is greater than or equal to 1 over sigma. And what's the value here? 1 minus this one, right? 1 minus 0.9772. Okay. So let me calculate this one. This you should be able to get 0.8220. Okay, 0.0228. So now you can use your table to help you to get the answer. So we want to get the answer inside the parentheses, right? So start from inside, 0.0228. Okay, now we are looking for this 0.0228. Okay, it's over here, 0.0228. So the answer is 2.00. You can just write 2. .0228. So by comparing these two, you know that 1 over sigma, which is standard deviation, is equal to 2, and the standard deviation is equal to 1 over 2. Okay, let's say if you want to use your calculator, you don't have to do it this way, you can just do it this way. Press menu, go for distribution, and then go for inverse normal. Okay, the area, this one is less than. Okay, be careful, this is less than. So we are going to key in the area here, which is 0.9772, 0.9772. And the standard deviation, this is standard normal distribution, right? Standard deviation is equal to 1 and the mean is equal to 0. Okay, correct. Now you will get 1.999, so it's very close to 2. Okay, so this is the way if you want to use your calculator to help you to solve this type of question. Now, I got standard deviation, which is 1 over 2, 0.5. So this is, oh, sorry. So this is actually equal to 0.5. Now I can use this value to help me to get the answer here. Let me change this one to 0.5. Press your calculator, 60.5, 60.5, okay, this is 0.5. Okay, this is equal to 1, right? 60.5 minus 60, you will get 0.5 divided by 0.5 is equal to 1. So now the next step, you can use your table to help you, or you can use your calculator. Okay, I will show you both. Now, let's say if you want to use a standard normal distribution table. Okay, let me, because it's for greater than, right? If you want to get from here, you need to change the sign become greater than. So now let me draw a diagram to help you to visualize the situation. This is 0. So 1 is on the right hand side. Now, how to get the area here? We are looking for the area here. So it will be 1 minus this part, greater than or equal to 1. If you want to write equal to, you just want to write this. This is okay. Now, 1 minus this one, just get from your table. 0.1587, 0.1587, 1.08. Okay, look for this one. 0.1587. So this is 0.1587. Okay, you can just press your calculator. This is 3148. Okay, let me double check. 1 minus 0.1587. Okay, this is the answer. So let's say if you want to use your calculator to help you, you don't have to change from this to this. You can just take out your calculator, press menu, go for distribution, and then normal distribution. The lower, you just key in a really small value. Okay, it's less. This is a output. This is output. So now for the lower, I just key in the it's go infinitely to the left, right? So I just key in a very small number, -9 times 10 to the power of 99. Okay, so the output is equal to 1. Standard deviation, correct, 1. And the mean is equal to 0, correct. So just hit equal. Now you will get the answer. So 0.841 So this is the way how do we use our calculator to help you to get the answer for this type of question.